What's up, everyone? This is Francis over here from PE Nintendo and PlayerEssence.com, and the footage you are watching is from me playing Bayonetta 2, the demo on the Wii U. Bayonetta 2 is launching this Friday, October 24th, and this is basically the first of many special videos that I will be doing on Bayonetta 2 to get people hyped to get the game, which my review will also come next week. But to get to the point of this video, the salt is in the air. I've been getting hit from a lot of different sides, especially after my last video, asking the people who are mad and upset about Bayonetta 2 being an exclusive, and basically to all of the people who didn't even buy Bayonetta 1 that are somehow bashing Bayonetta 2 and bashing its sales. They have no dog in this race, but yet they feel that they have the need to come over and bash Wii U owners for not buying something when they didn't buy it themselves. But anyway, it got a lot of traction basically in my last video, and it seems to me like people are salty, people who didn't even, that have no vested interest other than to try to make a point, to try to say something and make drama. These drama queens and these people who want to not even play games. They just want to talk about games. They want to bring up sales. They don't want to talk about how good Bayonetta 2 is. They don't want to talk about that in anything like that in the comment section, on videos or whatever. They just want to talk about sales and just say ha ha and rub it in people's faces. So in my opinion, these haters slash salty people are not much gamers in my opinion. I love Platinum games, guys. Let me just tell you something right now. I'm a die-hard Platinum games fan. I love all of their games, and their games never sell well. Does that stop me from loving their games? No. There are games on other systems that I don't like. Do I make videos and get mad and say, hey, you know what, I'm going to rage on this game and make fun of its sales and do all this stuff? No. Because I'd rather spend time talking about stuff that I like. I'd rather spend time talking about Platinum games, talking about the mechanics, talking about all that stuff, doing Let's Plays, other stuff like that. Now, everybody's different. That's cool. I don't mind. But it just seems to me like people are getting extra salty over Bayonetta 2. So it is what it is. So another part of this is, why aren't you helping? So we've got a lot of people that seem like they want Bayonetta 2 to fail. They want this game to do bad. There are people that have, I wouldn't say credibility, but they have influence to where they could help, and they're not helping. Why? Platinum Games represents everything that is good in this industry. Just because they're developing Bayonetta 2 on the Wii U doesn't mean Bayonetta 3 couldn't come to a different system in the future, or a system that you want in the future. Why would you want this game to not do well? Why would you want the one developer that packs in more content, that packs in more extra stuff, costumes, all that stuff in game, no blocked by DLC, free online multiplayer on the Wii U, all of this great stuff, these classic modes and difficulties and all the stuff that was great about games in the 90s and early 2000s, without all the BS that we get today? Why would you want something that they do to fail? I do not like the Xbox One at this point. Do I want Scalebound to fail? No. I want Scalebound to do really well. I want Scalebound to light up the charts. I want Xbox One owners to play that game like crazy. Heck, I'm gonna buy an Xbox One just to play that game, because I like Platinum games more than I like trying to prove people wrong or trying to do other types of stuff. But I just find it ridiculous that there's people out there that will actually want this game to fail and are like anticipating and waiting for it to rub it in the face of other people. That doesn't even make sense. If you call yourself a gamer, and you believe in what is great content, people that make amazing games with controls focused on gameplay first, you should support Bayonetta 2. And it doesn't have to be with your money. It can be with your words. It can be with your content. It can be however you want to support it. It can be plus oneing videos. It can be sharing videos on Bayonetta 2. Support the game. If you don't want to support great games and you want games to end up with the DLC and the microtransactions and all the stuff that Bayonetta 2 has for free on disc, if you want games to all be pushed in that side, then yeah, don't support Operation Platinum, don't support Bayonetta 2. But if you love great game design and you love solid controls and developers who are passionate and like to think gameplay first before graphics and before DLC and before all that other stuff, then you should be in support and be happy about what's going on, that there's people are rallying for Bayonetta 2. Bringing up sales on every single video, bringing up stuff like that to try, what does that do? What does that do other than to try to make yourself feel better on a point? I don't understand how some of these people can be against this, and some of these people can, all they want to do is bring up the sales and never want to talk about the game. This is why I'm asking you guys, to everybody out there that can, if you love video games, if you love games how they're supposed to be, like if you love Devil May Cry and you love games like Beautiful Joe, and you love games and how game design was in the 90s and the early 2000s and even sometimes the 80s, but really the 90s and the 2000s, when you've got all the content on disc and everything that you need is right there. If you loved that era and you loved those style of games and you liked that type of gameplay design where developers actually thought about content and gameplay and controls first over anything else, then you should be in support of Bayonetta 2 and you should be being positive on the movement. You don't have to like everything that's going on with Operation Platinum, but heck, you should at least be supporting and promoting Bayonetta 2, because that's everything that's good, in my opinion, about game development and about games. That's what Bayonetta 2 is, and that's why it's getting the universal praise it's getting. Anyway, I think that's about enough for this video here. Remember, tune in all week. We're going to have special Bayonetta 2 themed videos in support of Bayonetta 2 launching, and hopefully everybody can go out there and get the game. Also, make sure you like this video if you did like it. Really helps us spread our content across YouTube. And also make sure you subscribe if you're someone new. You're going to get a lot of great content here on P Nintendo and on PlayerEssence.com, so you're going to love it right here. Alright, thanks again guys, and we will see you for the next video, because there's going to be plenty.